Secretariat, all set to now arrive at the Yamuna Ghat, which will also be followed by the first cabinet meet at 7 p.m. The choice of Rekha Gupta as the Chief Minister of Delhi ticks many boxes. Her identity as a woman belonging to the Vaishya community seems to have convinced the central leadership of its possible social impact. Since both these social constituencies, women and the Vaishyas, have been anchors of the Aam Aadmi Party politics in the state, Gupta nicely fits the bill. In her, the BJP has found a good combination to replace Arvind Kejriwal, a Vaishya, and Atishi, a woman. Gupta has been a municipal councillor with reasonably good administrative experience and links with the RSS. Since she has come out of the ABVP, she also enjoys an unquestionable ideological pedigree. Most importantly, she has risen from the ordinary rank and file of the party and is a non-dynast, a factor that seems to have put her ahead of Pravesh Verma, whose father was the Delhi Chief Minister. Selecting a dynast would have dented Modi's unique selling point in national politics and blunted the BJP's offensive against the Congress and regional parties. Now, whether it is to get cracking on the new fiscal budget or ensure the financial health of the national capital or even the cleanup of River Yamuna, a host of challenges await Rekha Gupta and the new Delhi cabinet. It will be interesting to watch if Gupta can be as indispensable to Delhi and the BJP as was the former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit to the Grand Old Party. We are in fact bringing you these live visuals coming in from the Yamuna Ghat, where the newly sworn in Chief Minister is all expected to arrive. Let's quickly go across to Ananya Bhattagar, who will give us a sense of the excitement that's quite palpable at the Yamuna Ghat. Ananya, give us a sense of what's happening over there. We saw the Aarti visuals at the Vasudev Ghat, and how much time should we expect the Chief Minister?
Well, very soon you'll expect the Chief Minister to come here and start off with that Yamuna Aarti. But what I can show you at this particular point of time, and I'll ask my camera person Vikas Rawat to show you, is the Delhi cabinet that is here, whether it's Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Kapil Mishra, Ashish Sood, or in fact, Rajinder Singh. All of them are here, in fact, to offer that Yamuna Aarti, to give in fact support to the newly sworn in Chief Minister, Rekha Gupta, who would be arriving very shortly. Very clearly, it's a big day for the BJP, and a big issue right behind me is the Yamuna River the BJP would have to address, in this 5 years of their tenure, and that is something that has been in fact the top focus as far as the Delhi elections are concerned, because Akansha, it has been a day that is of of various, not only religious sentiments but also important political statements being made, because the oath taking ceremony happened at the Ramlila ground, where the political opponent who has just been defeated, Arvind Kejriwal, started off with his political career, and now this is the Yamuna Ghat, where the Chief Minister, the newly sworn in Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, would be in fact offering a Yamuna Aarti here. And this was, if you remember, the last nail in the coffin that Arvind Kejriwal did for himself, because that was the tipping point, the last thing that he had done in those Delhi elections, calling, accusing Haryana of sending poisonous substances to the Yamuna water. And this is something that is very crucial, a big political statement being made by the BJP on the one hand, and Rekha Gupta would be coming in very shortly. And well, ask my camera person Vikas Rawat to show you the visuals of the cabinet that is already present here, and very soon you'll more cabinet members are coming in, and we'll see very soon that the Chief Minister too would be arriving. She is in fact the woman of the day. Rekha Gupta, political career of 3 decades, started off with in fact as a secretary of the Daulat Ram College, rose to the Delhi University Students Union, then to the ABVP, the BJYM, the BJP Mahila Morcha, and now finally taking the highest seat in the national capital, the Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, who would be arriving very soon and would join her cabinet in fact Yamuna Aarti that would be taking place here at in fact the Vasudev Ghat in the national capital. And also post that there would be a cabinet meeting, the first cabinet meeting that would be chaired by Rekha Gupta. The top priorities, as have been pointing out and the sources have been pointing out to us, are in fact the Ayushman Bharat scheme, and also in fact the CAG reports that are to be here. So very clearly the agendas are set, the theatrics are ready. We'll very soon see the Chief Minister coming in and the Yamuna Aarti being started very, very soon here.
Absolutely. And just to bring our viewers up to speed with all that's happening there, we can see you, Ananya, and on the other hand, we can also see the preparations that have been made at the Ghat. Give us a sense of the preparations, all the Delhi cabinet ministers who are present there. We can see Manjinder Singh Sirsa accompanied by Pravesh Verma over there, even Ashish Sood. We can see they are all seated awaiting for the newly sworn in Chief Minister Rekha Gupta. Tell us a bit about the preparations.
Well, definitely you can see the cabinet here, and I'll show you the preparations as well. I ask my camera person Vikas Rawat to pan out and show you how there have been preparations that have been readied here at the the Vasudev Ghat. You can see the priests here, you can see the pandits here who would be conducting this Yamuna Aarti along with the Chief Minister. All garlands are ready. In fact, everything is almost ready. It's the wait is just of the woman of the day, the Chief Minister, the woman of the national capital, if I must say, Rekha Gupta, who would be coming in, who has been sworn in as the Chief Minister of, in fact, the national capital territory of Delhi today itself, and would now be chairing a cabinet meeting also after this Yamuna Aarti at around 7 p.m. Today. And now we'll, I'll also try to ask my camera person to show you the visuals of the cabinet that is here, awaiting for the Chief Minister to come in, and very clearly, a big statement being made by the BJP that, Yamuna is our top focus and will remain our top focus. That it is one of the key things that is being done, has been on the Chief Minister's agenda as soon as she took over as the Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi. 6 p.m. is 6 to 6:15 is what the time has been told that the Chief Minister would be arriving. You can see more and more BJP leaders and cabinet ministers coming in as far as the Vasudev Ghat is concerned. But at the same point of time, she's somebody, who has a political career over 3 decades and would now be arriving very, very shortly here at the Vasudev Ghat.
Ananya, the work of the cleanup of River Yamuna is already underway. Even before the government has been sworn in today, we've heard it from BJP sources that they've already started the cleanup work. All the machinery they claim that was lying useless for over 1.5 years has now been put to use. Tell us what you can see as far as the cleanup work is concerned.
Well, the cleanup work is still to begin, at least here. We can see a lot of stench. You can feel a lot of stench if you're standing here, and that's what we have been. And if in fact Arunima was also pointing it out that she is from on the ITO Ghat, and the stench is something that is worrisome, and that is a major concern. The polluting Yamuna River is a key focus of this government. How would it be addressed is something that would be very, very interesting to see, because in the next few months there are Bihar elections. And as per the BJP, and as Arun was also pointing it out earlier, that whenever BJP launches any Sankalp Patra for any particular state or any particular election, they give a report card of the previous Sankalp Patra that they had given, and Yamuna being on the top focus of the Delhi Sankalp Patra is something that we'll get to know in the next few days, at least in the next 4 months or 2 months or 1 month at least. We'll get to know as to what is being done, as far as what is the game plan, if I may say, as to clean the river Yamuna is concerned. The whole cabinet here, Akanksha, is waiting for the woman of the day to arrive, a leader who's been here since 30 years, a leader who has risen not only from the ground but also from the bottomest level of the ground, from student politics to, in fact, the highest seat in the national capital cabinet, the Chief Minister of Delhi, fourth female Chief Minister from the BJP for Delhi, second from, in fact, the BJP, and a leader who has been here for more than 3 decades.
All right, stay with me, Ananya. In fact, we'll keep coming back to you, in fact, when the Chief Minister arrives, which should be in a few minutes from now. Let me also bring our guests today. I'm joined in by Neoma Gupta, who's a spokesperson for the BJP, Ravi, who's a political analyst, Nishant Anand, who's a spokesperson for the Congress Party, and Kailash Adhikari, who's a political analyst. Many thanks to you all for joining in. Neoma, I think you will safely agree that the river Yamuna has played a very significant role. Might might I say that the party is almost been blessed by the river today, and so it's only befitting that the Chief Minister will be attending the Aarti on day one as she takes over the government here in the national capital.
Good evening, ma'am. Yamuna will be the biggest blessing once we clean it, because the new BJP government is committed to not only cleaning up the Yamuna, but also rejuvenating it to the level that an ordinary citizen can go spend time at the riverbank without turning away in disgust as their nose and eyes both are assaulted by the various smells and sight. We are soon going to present a comprehensive plan to clean the river, not just through guesswork, might I add, but by scientific methodology. And after we implement this, you will see a massive change in the river. And by the way, basic cleaning work has already begun. I mean, such as deployment of trash skimming machines, etc. And our newly inducted cabinet, as you can see on your screens, are visiting the Yamuna to take a pledge to clean up the river ASAP. And I'd like to assure the people of Delhi that we will not be shirking responsibility or blaming anyone else for anything. It's all on us and will remain so. The Yamuna will be cleaned up come what may. I mean, look at what's happened in the past 10 years. Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP government failed miserably to clean up the Yamuna. Forget cleaning it up, they even stopped bothering to talk about it in the last few years. And you know, when they accused the Haryana government of genocide, it showed how rock bottom they had hit when it comes to being politically malicious. And even in January 2023, the NGT, when they constituted a high-level committee under the chairmanship of the LG and entrusted it with responsibility of cleaning the revival of Yamuna, nothing really happened. Despite them admitting to the fact that meetings had happened and they had spent approximately, I think, 6,800 crores. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So today, as our new cabinet is formed, our Chief Minister Rekha ji is in. We are already walking our talk, and you'll see massive, massive changes in the Yamuna very, very shortly.
All right. Ravi Srivastava, would you like to respond to the claims that are also being made by the BJP? Remember, this is a promise that was made by the Aam Aadmi Party in 2015. For 10 years, there was no delivery on this promise. Do you think that the BJP will be able to ensure the revival as it has promised by the year 2027?
Yeah, I wish them all the luck for this. As far as the Yamuna cleaning is concerned, BJP successfully made it an emotive issue than the physical one, and succeeded in that. And I have no issue with that, emotive issue or a physical issue, whatever it is. Yamuna must be cleaned, and the kind of machines which were trash collecting machines were moving over there. I think this has got not much to do with the real cleaning. The real cleaning is that to stop the all kind of the drains which are bringing the filth into Yamuna should be stopped. The industries which are sending their effluents into Yamuna should be stopped. The effluent treating plants should be perfectly operating so that the water is recycled back. And all kind of scientific things are to be done for cleaning Yamuna. As far as Delhi is concerned, it's a good job started by the BJP. But I think we know all very well that the similar way the Namami Gange project was launched, where some thousands of crores have already been sunk in, and the Ganga remains still filthy, right, starting from the beginning to the Varanasi or even ahead. So nothing much has been done, despite making so many claims. But here I really wish that this job should happen, and not here alone. Yamuna flows through the entire UP before reaching to Allahabad. We have seen the similar situation in Mathura also. I think that government also should wake up now and start working for this cleaning operation of the river.
All right, Nishant Anand, I want to bring you in on the point. You know, questions are not just raised at the Aam Aadmi Party, even though it was Aam Aadmi Party that made that promise in 2015. But, you know, it all goes back to the Congress government also. What was the Congress government able to do under Sheila Dikshit's regime as far as the river Yamuna is concerned? So if over decades we've seen the kind of pollution that's taken place as far as Yamuna is concerned, will the BJP be able to deliver in 2 years period, especially when the Union Home Minister himself has drawn comparisons with how he would like a riverfront just like the one that is there in Ahmedabad as far as Sabarmati River in Gujarat is concerned?
Hi, good evening to everybody. See, I'll start by saying that if we talk about Sabarmati, till today, that Sabarmati has not got the justice, it is not being done as it was promised. Now, if I come to Prayagraj, if I come to where Kumbh is happening, NGT has clearly stated and asked for clarification why the water is not as good as it has been showing in the news. Why people who are visiting to Prayagraj is complaining about the quality of the water. Now, Modi ji clearly stated, Ganga meri maa hai, main isko saaf karke rahunga. Till today, it has not been done. Till today, Sabarmati has not been done. In Maharashtra, they stated that Meethi Nadi ko banayenge. Till today, it is a Kali Nadi. Now, we need to understand, after 32 years, BJP has come into power in Delhi. And when 1993 BJP was in Delhi, three chief ministers was changed in the term of 5 years. So they need to remember Jan Hawala diary. So that I hope the chief minister selected today by the BJP has a direction and knows the commitments that BJP has given. Because let me remind them what all commitments they have given. They mentioned clearly on the first cabinet they will go ahead and give 500 rupees cylinder on the Holy, Dashera and festival days. So they need to pass that immediately. Second, they clearly stated we will give 2,500 rupees to all the women, which they have not done in Maharashtra. Ladki Behna, 9 lakh women have been removed from that Ladki Behna list. So we need to understand BJP. Now, Rekha Gupta ji, the Honorable Chief Minister, I have 23 tweets and 7 videos of her when she was in politics. Now, I will tell you about her language, which is appreciated in BJP. And you get promotion in BJP by
Over
giving
here, it's
those
day
kind of
one.
videos and tweets.
It's day one. The chief minister has just been sworn in, and I think you're being a bit too ruthless towards her, because let's give the government in power now an opportunity. But I do appreciate some points that you've made, and before I go to Kailash, I'd like to bring in Neoma on that point. Neoma, it's the biggest challenge is going to be to deliver upon the promises, especially on the welfare schemes. Would you like to respond to?
Yeah. I definitely like. I'm just a little confused because on the screen nothing is visible. Dr. Nishant is from AAP or Congress?
He's from Congress.
Oh, because earlier when I debated, I don't know, he was from AAP. Maybe there's a confusion on my end. Okay, when it comes to Rekha ji, Dr. Nishant Anand, it's her first day. I think being cynical seems to be a part of your DNA, but I think it's over. It's a bit too pressurizing to expect so much on day one. She's a highly qualified person, and her CV is one of the best, to say the least. She's a first-time MLA, which shows that the amount of level of trust the BJP has shown in its karyakartas, and she's renowned in the work when it comes to grassroots level. So please give her some time to perform. Number one. Number two, of course, there are a lot of challenges. Look at what we've been left from Delhi. I mean, the AAP has literally destroyed Delhi. Delhi doesn't exist as a capital of this country, so we have a lot of stuff to do when it comes to fulfilling our election promises. Of course, we will do the financial assistance of 2,500 to eligible women, Atal canteens, efficient rollout of the Ayushman Bharat Yojana. All this is going to happen. Welfare board for auto and taxi drivers. Everything we promised, we are going to deliver. When it comes to environment, which was a constant when Congress was rather quiet as a watchdog of opposition because they were holding hands with the Aam Aadmi Party out of choice. So today when they come and criticize the Aam Aadmi Party, and then on the other hand they want to be fine with them, it's such a dichotomy in a relationship. Having said that, our key issues are going to be environment, Yamuna, the roads, water, electricity, and fulfilling our election promises. Give us time. We will honor our commitment because that is what we do.
In fact, I want to bring Kailash Adhikari on that point. Kailash, let's also quickly bring our viewers back to what's happening, and that is Yamuna Ghat, which is the epicenter of all the action right now, where Rekha Gupta is also going to arrive. And the significance of the river Yamuna, we all know, in ensuring this victory that's taken place for the BJP. But the cleanup operations, of course, are underway, as we all know. Will they suffice? Because I think what perhaps Ravi was also trying to highlight is that how do you get rid of the industrial effluents, something that continues to remain a concern for Yamuna. Is the cleanup drive going to ensure that, or the four-pronged strategy that the BJP has been talking about, is that going to help?
Firstly, I'd like to say that where there is a will, there is a way. And the BJP government, as you rightly mentioned in the beginning only, that as Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji said, that one day he'd like to see the Yamuna riverfront just as the Sabarmati riverfront. We all know how the Sabarmati riverfront used to look about 2 decades ago, and the kind of Sabarmati riverfront that now it looks. It is comparable to any other riverfront of the West, be it River Seen or any other such developed nations. So we are progressing towards that. And the BJP government has come to Delhi after 27 years. It is a very momentous occasion. And with Rekha ji now being at the helm of the affairs with a very strong and balanced cabinet, I'm sure that they have set their priorities absolutely right. And now the entire puja that is happening on the Yamuna riverfront, they have signaled a very strong message to the public that yes, they are very serious about it. And also, as a matter of fact, which was broadcasted on your network as well, that before the swearing in of the chief minister, the Yamuna cleaning up had already started. So the priorities are all there. And as our colleague on the panel from the Bharatiya Janata Party mentioned, that all other promises that the Bharatiya Janata Party has made, they will definitely fulfill that. And now we just have to see that in this span of 5 years, how Delhi will get good governance. And Delhi, being the national capital of the nation, demands to be a world-class city. Like Delhi needs to be compared to New York, London, Seoul, or any other such world-class cities. And I'm sure that in 5 years to time, each and every Indian will be proud of their national capital.
Oh, absolutely. I think that kind of world-class development is what Delhi was so far being denied. Will the new government be able to ensure that? That's the moot question. But in fact, let me quickly go back to Ananya, who is very much at the Yamuna Ghat. If you can give us a sense of who all have arrived, Ananya, so far. Are all the cabinet ministers now there as far as the attendance is concerned? And in how much time is Rekha ji expected to arrive?
Well, the newly sworn in Chief Minister Rekha Gupta is very, very shortly going to arrive here at the Vasudev Ghat. I'll ask my camera person Vikas Rawat to show you the cabinet in full attendance, whether it's Parvesh Verma or in fact Manjinder Singh Sirsa or Ashish Sood or Kapil Mishra. All of them are here, apart from other leaders of the BJP are also present here in order to in fact accompany the chief minister in order to carry out that that yatra, that Yamuna Aarti, if I may say. Very clearly, a big statement being made by the BJP that, this is our top focus and they will continue and would, be committed to actually delivering on this particular part that, the Yamuna river would be cleaned. In fact, not only does it have, in fact, a, livelihood significance, because of course it is one of the major water sources in the national capital, but also, it has a lot of religious significance. It is, in fact, said to be Yamuna is said to be the daughter of the sun god, in fact, and that is something that also makes it very, very pious for the people of the Hindu religion, and that is something that makes it much more significant for the BJP to actually come in and work on this particular aspect as well. Definitely there are other things on the card as well, but definitely Yamuna remains to be one of the clear focuses. Remember that Yamuna, if you speak religiously, is in fact one of the wives of...
All right, first set of live visuals coming in of Rekha Gupta, the new Delhi Chief Minister, finally arriving at the Yamuna Ghat for the Aarti. Over there, we are bringing you visuals. She's accompanied by Ashish Sood over there as well. As you can see, in fact, all of the cabinet ministers are now there, and Rekha Gupta finally arriving at the Yamuna Ghat for that Aarti that is all set to take place. A very important moment for the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is in fact raked up the Yamuna cleanup issue. It was a very pivotal part of their entire election campaign. Let's not forget that this evening Aarti that is all set to take place is going to be very symbolic, as the BJP is being maintaining that this is also to seek the blessings of the river Yamuna, which they believe has in fact blessed the saffron party that's come to power after 27 years. Remember, the river also has featured time and again during the election campaign, where earlier we heard the Aam Aadmi Party also take jibes at the neighbouring Haryana government, which as we all know is the BJP government. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal had alleged that it was the Haryana government which was poisoning the river Yamuna. Now the big challenge before the BJP in Delhi is going to be to ensure that cleanup happens by the year 2027. They've of course adopted a four-pronged strategy to do that cleanup. This initiative, as we all know, is also being supported by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's focused on this multi-step strategy to rejuvenate River Yamuna. What is that strategy going to be about? Let me also tell you that it's going to be a four-pronged strategy which will require a cleanup, and apart from the cleanup, there's going to be removal of the solid waste, also removal of silt, and ensuring there's proper sewage treatment. Will the Bharatiya Janata Party and the newly elected government now be able to ensure that River Yamuna is that clean by the year 2027, as has been promised by the Bharatiya Janata Party? Remember, a promise that no party so far, neither the Aam Aadmi Party nor the Congress, were able to deliver upon. Not that the Congress Party had really made it as a promise, but the cleanliness of the River Yamuna has now been a concern for over a decade. I quickly go back to Ananya, who's in fact tracking the Chief Minister's movement for us. Ananya, take us through what's happening.
You can see the Chief Minister now entering the Yamuna Ghat. She will be offering, in fact, the Yamuna Aarti here in the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Very clearly, the Vasudev Ghat is where the Chief Minister, newly sworn in Chief Minister, somebody who's been in the political career for over 30 years and in fact started a career from student politics, and now the Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, would now be doing this Yamuna Aarti here. And very clearly you can see the Chief Minister walking towards the place where the Yamuna Aarti has to take place, the particular where arrangements have been made. She will be meeting the Delhi cabinet and then would be offering her prayers to the Yamuna River, the Yamuna Ma as they call it. Very clearly the Chief Minister here has arrived at in fact the Vasudev Ghat. She will be offering the in fact prayers at the Yamuna Ghat. She would be conducting the Aarti here. You can see celebratory slogans being coming in, flowers being showered on in fact the Chief Minister. Very clearly she will be meeting the cabinet. She is here meeting everybody, greeting everybody, and now would be going downwards in fact to offer the prayers here at the Yamuna Ghat.
All right, amid chants of Jai Shri Ram, you can see the Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta has now arrived for the grand evening aarti at the Yamuna Ghat. Accompanying her is the Delhi BJP Chief Virendra Sachdeva, as she is now being greeted by the 6 Delhi cabinet ministers, all in attendance. You can see all of them waiting for the Delhi Chief Minister's presence to greet her. In attendance is, of course, Pravesh Verma, Manjinder Singh Sirsa. As we can all see, all of them have now queued up for this evening aarti. We've in fact been telling you about how significant this aarti is going to be. One, historic. It's of course back to business already for the Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, who's just been sworn in hours ago. And the cleanup of the River Yamuna in fact features on top of their priority list. And as we've also heard, when the unveiling of the election manifesto was taking place, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah had also assured that the government at the centre and state both will work together to ensure that the Yamuna is cleaned up by the year 2027, giving River Sabarmati in Ahmedabad as an example, where we've seen how Sabarmati has been transformed with, in fact, magnificent riverfront over there, which many talk about till date. Now, that was also an election promise which the Aam Aadmi Party was not able to deliver upon. And if the BJP is in fact able to deliver upon this promise of cleaning up the River Yamuna, it can perhaps ensure that the Saffron Party is here to stay. Because remember, this is one victory that's arrived for the Bharatiya Janata Party after nearly 27 years. And so, to ensure its longevity, the BJP will ensure that it delivers upon all those promises, including the promise of the welfare schemes. The existing schemes under the Aam Aadmi Party remain, and primarily the cleanup of the River Yamuna also happens, for which they've also unveiled a 4-pronged strategy to ensure that by the year 2027, River Yamuna is completely cleaned up. As we all know, the cleanup drive has already begun even before the new cabinet was sworn in, or even the new Chief Minister. In fact, we are bringing you those visuals of the Delhi Chief Minister, flanked by the Delhi cabinet. Let's quickly go over to Ananya, who continues to stay with us. Ananya, what's happening?
Well, I can ask my camera person, Vikas Rawat, to show you the visuals here. How the Yamuna Aarti is to begin very clearly by the Chief Minister here and the whole Delhi cabinet along with the Chief Minister, whether it's Manjinder Singh Sirsa or Kapil Mishra or Ashish Sood or Parvesh Verma. Everybody is here. The preparations were set for long ago, and now finally it's happening. The Chief Minister, the new Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, Rekha Gupta, the woman of the day, would be starting off with the Aarti. You can see the priests offering, the chants. They are reciting the chants, and now with folded hands, she is, here with, in fact, folded hands is going to offer her prayers at, in fact, the Yamuna Ghat. Here, very clearly, you can see these.
एक चमगादड़ और काम ओम मा पुनन्तु मा देवजनाः पुनन्तु मनिषाभिरः पुनन्तुला भूतानि जातवे मुनिः मा आचम्ब प्राणानायम्यः ओम गायत्र्यै नमः ओम सावित्र्यै नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः ये आचम्यः सिद्धार्थ करेंगे गायत्र्यै नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः ये आचम्य हस्ता प्रक्षालन ऋषिकेशाय नमः ततो स्वस्ति तिलका तिरैन्द्रो प्रददनाः तुतिनः पूर्ववेदाः तिनतारिक्षो हरितनेमिः तिनो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु आदित्यावशवो रुद्राविषवे देवमृत्कण सुगन्धे प्रयच्छन्तु सवितामातृष्ठे हस्ते यक्षतां गृहीत्वा
अरे यार गुरुजी का शॉट खराब हो गया
ओम श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः लक्ष्मीनारायणाभ्यां नमः उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः वाणीगणनाभ्यां नमः श्रीवृन्दाभ्यां नमः आदकमलेभ्यो नमः विष्णुदेवताभ्यो नमः कुलदेवताभ्यो नमः ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमः भानुदेवताभ्यो नमः वासुदेवताभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः सद्गुरुसहिताय श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः पुष्पाण्यादाय प्रार्थना तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीपदे तेन युगस्वरं महाकाय सूर्यकोटिप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे सर्वकार्ये सर्वदा वक्त्रे महागणाधिपतये नमः नक्षत्रबन्धुवाक्यादाय संकल्पः ओम विष्णवे नमः पिंडलिंगे विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः श्रीमद्भगवतो महावृत्तविष्णुराज्ञाप्रमाणशीर्वाणाः कल्पयं मोदीपे रथखण्डे हरवर्गे आर्यावर्तिकदेवचित्रे इन्द्र रत्नविद्रान्तकस्त्री यमुनाः घाटस्थले कलियुगे कलियुगचरणे कालागम्बस्तरे मासनमासुमे मासे फाल्गुनमासे सुरः उत्तरपक्षेभ्यः पादोदयां गोत्रः जो उपस्थित हैं अपने गोत्र का उच्चारण कर लीजिए अपना नाम ले लीजिए माता पिता भाई बहन मित्र मंडली समस्त परिवार का समस्त परिवार कुटुंब इष्ट मित्र बंधु बांधव जयतुः आयु आरोग्य ऐश्वर्य वृद्ध्यर्थञ्च श्रुति स्मृति प्राणोक्त पुण्य फलप्राप्त्यर्थं कायिक वाचिक मानसिक ज्ञात अज्ञात दोष दूरीकरणार्थञ्च धनं कुण्डल्यां मृत कुण्डल्यां केचित् लगन चतुर्थ अष्टम द्वादश भाव अशुभ ग्रह अशुभ शमनार्थञ्च शुभ ग्रह शुभ पूजार्थञ्च आगतानां जीवने आदिव्याधिग्रह पीडाः दूरीकरणार्थञ्च राजनित्या सुबन्धा पूजार्थञ्च भगवतः श्री सामसदा युधन्नार्थञ्च हनुमदेव युधन्नार्थञ्च कालिन्दी पूजनम् आराध्यं ब्राह्मणद्वारा अहम् आचरिष्ये ओम गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्।
अरे भाई क्या दिक्कत है?
सर्वांगे स्नानं जलं समर्पयामि। गन्धर्वा अघरस्वामी शिवानर्वसी कामधरे सोमो राजा कृष्णावतारः। अंजनीयाय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमत् प्रचोदयात्। अक्षतास्तोषः कुङ्कुमादायुधोविता मया निवेदिता भक्त्याग्रहाणः परमेश्वरः काल्यार्जुगन्धेनी मालत्यादिमेत्रो मया दायुत्थानि भूषणं प्रतिकीरः श्रियं मधुगोविन्दा रुद्रमेव ग्रहाणः परमेश्वरः सोमातवाजामि ब्रह्मणा वन्दमानकरातेरजमानो हरे हरे नमः वरुणे हवोर्तिर्दकुरधमान आयुग्नमो गंगे जमुने चैव गोदाः भगीरथपदे नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधे कुरु त्वदीयं मधुगोविन्दं तुभ्यमेव समर्पये ग्रहाणात्मतो भूत्वा श्रीराम परमेश्वरः त्रिकरा खण्डखाद्यानि तैशीलकृतानि च आहारं भक्तमोद्यं च नैवेद्यं दर्शयेत फलेन फलितं सर्वं त्रैलोकस्य चराचरं प्रथमा फलप्रदानेन पूर्णः सन्तु मनोरथः। ओमा सुजातो ज्योतिवासः धर्मपरोधमासत्या वातो अग्ने पुत्रु भगो ब्रह्मैवविभावसु। ईश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लम्बोदराय जगदाय जगद्धिताय नागाननाय द्वितीयार्घ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते।
अरे मैडम, अरे इसको हटाओ यार, कौन है ये? अरे हट जाओ यार बीच में से।
अनो तुम्हें मनोमल कलंदनंदनी सदा अनो तुम्हें मनोमल कलंदनंदनी सदा अनो तुम्हें मनोमल कलंदनंदनी सदा अनुष्ठांगिरी समर्पयामि नमस्करोमि। जलमादाय भगवतः कालिंदी पूजन अर्चन कर्मणाः भगवती जगदम्बिका स्वरूपाः प्रियन्तां नमः तत्सदिव्यार्पणमस्तु।
सभी लोगों से मेरा निवेदन है, जो हमारे कैबिनेट है वो गरीब उद्योगों वाली खबर पीछे दे और सुंदर आरती जो हम लोग आए ये पीछे साइडों में खड़े होकर के और हमारे लोग बेटी कैबिनेट हमारी आई है वो वहाँ बैठेगी। हाथ जोड़ के मेरा निवेदन है सभी प्रेस के बंधुओं से 15 मिनट की आरती है, हमारा सहयोग प्रदान करें। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। कृपया सबसे निवेदन है, पीछे के लोग हैं कृपया पीछे चलते रहे। मंत्री मुख्यमंत्री के साथ आए उनको फर्स्ट को रहने दें। चलिए पीछे, ये सबको सुनने के रिक्वेस्ट आप सब लोग पीछे चले तो मदद निवेदन मदद कर आगे की रोक को छोड़ के
सर 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 थोड़ा सा प्लीज।
सब लोग चलो चलिए चलिए पीछे।
All right, so the Grand Aarti at the Yamuna Ghat has just taken place. In attendance, of course, is the newly sworn in Chief Minister of the National Capital, Rekha Gupta, and flanking her are the 6 Delhi cabinet ministers. As you can see, Manjinder Singh Sirsa, very much accompanied by Kapil Mishra, Ashish Sood, Parvesh Verma, and of course, even Pankaj Kumar Singh, along with Ravinder Indraj Singh. All of them have been part of this Grand Aarti. You can see accompanying the Chief Minister is also the Delhi BJP Chief Virendra Sachdeva, and this is a grand gesture and also a deeply symbolic gesture in terms of how the river has ensured the Saffron Party's return to the national capital after nearly 27 years. The big challenge, of course, remains is the cleanup of the river Yamuna. On that note, let me quickly bring in my guests. In fact, I'm also joined in by R. Rajgopalan, who's a senior journalist. Mr. Rajgopalan, I want to begin with you right now with regards to the cleanup of the river Yamuna, how it remains a very significant challenge. Critics of the government have already started drawing comparisons with the Namami Gange project and how the river Yamuna may remain a crucial challenge, and they're saying that they hope that it doesn't meet the same fate as the Namami Gange project did.
Akansha, the same question I put to some BJP senior leaders. What the reply I got from this BJP leaders, I can repeat it to the viewers of News18.
Sure.
Modi to mumkin hai. Whatever that promise, Modi guarantee ka guarantee hai. And moreover, if you understood the opening remarks of the victory rally of Mr. Narendra Modi in BJP headquarters on the 8th of this month, he said he started the speech with thanking Yamuna, and he said Yamuna namaste karke shuru kiya tha. Therefore, his concentration is going to be there. Yesterday, the LG started the program of cleaning of STP, sewerage treatment plants like that. I am very sure in 2 years the public will realize that Ganga, Yamuna, Tasim, whatever that slokam is, they will definitely clean it up. Apart from that, it's a big challenge to Madam Rekha Gupta, and Rekha Gupta will have a best understanding with the PMO, especially from Mr. Amit Shah's office and also LG's office. There will be a best coordination between Rekha Gupta and the other central government. And second, Rekha Gupta's installation is a signal to the opposition parties also. Here, ordinary Karyakarta of BJP can come to this level, whereas the opposition is full of dynasty politics. Akhilesh Yadav, Tejasvi Yadav, Mamta Banerjee, Thackeray, MK Stalin, whatever that. So therefore, it's a symbolic one. Next to Madam, Rekha Gupta is Vanadi Srinivasan, who is the, president of All India BJP Mahila Morcha, and Jay Panda is also standing. Therefore, the party is also involving itself, not only the government.
All right, let's also listen in to what's happening at the Yamuna Ghat right now. Mr. Rajgopalan, stay on.
मैडम पीछे आ जाओ, पीछे आओ, पीछे आ जाओ। आरती के पास पंडित जी, जूते नहीं होने चाहिए आरती के पास। अरे हटाओ ना इनको यार।
ज्वालाय विद्महे अग्निमग्नाय धीमहि तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात् रम्यादृधादेवं गौरिः पुत्रं विनायकं भक्तावादस्मरे नित्यम् आयुकामावृद्धये प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णमिन्दाक्षं गतवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं तदविघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वशक्तीकरं परं यज्ञादिलवते विद्याज्ञादिलवतेधरं पुत्रादिलवते पुत्रां मोक्षादिलवते गते जगेर्गणपति स्तोत्रं षड्भेदमायुधं लभेत् संवत्सरसिद्धिं च लभते नायुधं दया अस्ति ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च विविधाया समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्यापवेशोवा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः एकदन्तो महाबुद्धि सर्वज्ञो गणनायकः सर्वसिद्धिकरो देवः गौरिः पुत्रो विनायकः मुरायकाय कालिमाललामवामधारिणि गणेन कृष्णवृक्षिमातृलोकशोकहारिणि मनोनकूलकूलकूलकुञ्जपुञ्जधर धनोतु मे मनोमलं कलन्दनन्दनीधरः जोड़ी प्रार्थना करेंगे भगवती से। महालक्ष्मी जगन्महि विष्णुभक्ति धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। महादेव
So amid the chanting of the mantras and a melodious aarti, we've seen Rekha Gupta in fact receive the blessings of the river as the priests conducted that grand aarti at the Yamuna Ghat. These are live visuals coming in from the Yamuna Ghat, where you can see the newly sworn in Chief Minister Rekha Gupta accompanied by the 6 cabinet ministers over there. Now in fact proceeding towards that cabinet meet, which is up next. It is down to business for the newly sworn in Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, the 4th woman Chief Minister of the national capital. My guests in fact continue to stay with me. Let me quickly to give you a sense of what's happened over there. You're seeing all those visuals of Rekha Gupta, who arrived at twilight for that evening aarti at the Yamuna Ghat. You can see her being flanked by all of those cabinet ministers over there from the Delhi cabinet: Pankaj Kumar Singh, Ravindra Indraj Singh, Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Kapil Mishra, Ashish Sood, Parvesh Verma, all of them in attendance. Accompanying the chief minister is also Jay Panda, and along with her is also the Delhi BJP chief Virendra Sachdeva. We can see in fact the Delhi cabinet ministers are now moving out of the Yamuna Ghat, and up next is going to be the key and the first cabinet meet that will be taking place, which will also set the agenda for the newly sworn in Delhi cabinet and the chief minister. What's going to be the agenda? Remember, a host of challenges await the Delhi government. That also includes the ensuring the cleanup of the river Yamuna, at the same time ensuring the financial health of the national capital. Let's also listen.
गंगा मैया पे आकर हमने आरती कर जो गंगा मैया की सफाई का काम है, जो इसको प्रदूषित और दूषित किया गया, उसका काम शुरू किया। हम मानते हैं कि आज जो पूजा अर्चना की है, हमारी सरकार को ताकत मिलेगी, हमें बल मिलेगा, और जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का विजन है, गंगा मैया की सफाई हो, गंगा मैया पुनर्जीवित हो, एक सुंदर नदी और रिवर फ्रंट बने, उसमें हमें गंगा मैया से ताकत मिले काम करने की, ऐसी हमने यहाँ पे आकर पूजा अर्चना करी है। हमें यकीन है इस आरती से, इस पूजा अर्चना से हमें ताकत भी मिलेगी, और दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए जल्दी ही आप जिस यमुना जी पे आज खड़े होकर हमने आरती की है, इसको बहुत सुंदर और वाटर फ्रंट देखेंगे।
सर, पहले कैबिनेट मीटिंग की आप बैठक करने जा रहे हैं, क्या लगता है, क्या कुछ आता है?
काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन मैं मानता हूँ कि कैबिनेट की बैठक है, इसलिए जो मुद्दे हैं, हमारे भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो विजन था आयुष्मान भारत का, और इस तरह की जो भी हमारे एजेंडे में भी था, जो हमारा विजन था और जो हमारा संकल्प पत्र था, हम उस संकल्प पत्र की चीज़ों को एक एक करके कैबिनेट में लाएंगे और उसको पूरा करेंगे। इसलिए आज की कैबिनेट अभी 7 बजे 7:15 जैसे हम पहुंचेंगे, कैबिनेट अभी शुरू होगी। और आप मैं एक बात जरूर बताना चाहता हूं दिल्ली के लोगों को भी और देश के लोगों को भी, ये सरकार रात दिन काम करेगी। ये सरकार विश्राम के लिए नहीं, काम के लिए आई है। ये सरकार बहानों के लिए नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री जी का सपना और दिल्ली के लोगों को एक सुंदर दिल्ली देने के लिए आई है।
हमने फिर से उस संकल्प को दोहराया जो हमारी प्राथमिकता रहेगी, माँ यमुना को फिर से उनके पुराने साकार स्वरूप में लेके आना, साफ सुथरा करना, दिल्ली को वो यमुना माई का फिर से आशीर्वाद देना, जिसके वो अधिकारी हैं। यमुना की सफाई हमारी प्राथमिकता, उसके लिए जो साधन संसाधन लगाने होंगे उस पे पूरे लेआउट प्लान के साथ में काम किया।
Well, so Rekha Gupta, Parvesh Verma, who's now the Deputy CM, Bajayant Panda is also there, Manjinder Sirsa, Virendra Sachdeva, all the other members of the Delhi government, they're all present as they pray at the Vasudev Ghat, now renamed the Sabarmati Ghat, with the promise that they will clean up the Yamuna and they will work on mission mode. We just heard Manjinder Sirsa there very clearly say that this is a sarkar that has come to work. They're not come here to chill and to aram karne ke liye nahi, kaam karne ke liye aaye hain. And they will have someone like the Prime Minister and his office keeping a hawk's eye on the work that's being done. And this is perhaps the time when it's not just a double engine, there's a triple engine sarkar in this bonsai state of Delhi. There is a centre, there is the LG's office, and of course there is the state government, plus the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, the MCD, which is fast turning into a BJP number with more and more AAP councillors moving over to the BJP. So there will be perhaps a perfect alignment and never before seen in the state of Delhi. And that, if at this pace work is not being able to be done, then when will work be done? Ashish Sood also present there. Some very key portfolios handed over to Parvesh Verma, finance being held back by the Chief Minister. But Parvesh Verma in charge of transport, in charge of education, in charge of PWD. So there will be a huge responsibility on each of these members of the new Delhi cabinet, the new Delhi government, because they will all have key portfolios in their hands. 7 members in all, and all of them will have a key role to play because they will have to transform Delhi. Delhi will have to be very different and they don't have time. They're running against the clock because in the next 4 years,